Picture a three-legged stool. You've probably been sitting on one your whole life without thinking about it too much. Now, kick out one leg. The stool doesn't wobble, it doesn't lean. It collapses instantly every time. Think of that as your team. Every high-performing team I've worked with, in elite sport, in boardrooms, in environments where the pressure was real, is standing on that same three-legged stool. And those three legs are trust, connection, and inclusion. Most leaders think of these as separate initiatives. A trust building offsite here, a DEI training there, a team bonding retreat somewhere else. Three separate legs, three separate programs, three separate times. But here's the problem. A stool doesn't work that way. The legs aren't independent. They're actually load-bearing for each other. So stay tuned as I go through the three specific failure modes that happen when any one of these legs is absent. So what actually happens when one leg goes? Take trust away and you get a team that's connected but fragile. People like each other, but they can't have the hard conversations because honesty starts to feel like a threat to the friendship. I call this warmth without honesty. Take a connection away and you get a team that trusts each other's competence, but nobody actually knows what's going on for their teammates. So the early warning signs of burnout, of disengagement, of a struggling colleague go unnoticed until it's a crisis. I call this professionalism without empathy. Take inclusion out, and this is the one I find most leaders miss. And you get a room full of trusted, connected people who all think the same. It feels harmonious, but the team's perceptual field or their collective intelligence is narrowed. Nobody's challenging the plan. No one's naming the risk that everyone else is too comfortable to see. I call this harmony without dynamic thinking. These are three different modes of failure, three different symptoms, but leaders often misdiagnose them as a personality clash, a communication breakdown, or a hiring mistake. But they're not. They're a missing leg. So here's your practical toolkit. Three things you can start doing this week to address any missing legs. Firstly, to build trust, audit your own follow-through. Trust doesn't erode in one dramatic moment. It erodes in the small gaps between what you say and what you do. When you commit to something in a meeting, does it happen? When you don't know something, do you say so? Or do you fake certainty? Fix that gap first. Remember, the biggest lever in the room is actually you. Second, to build connection, prioritize 2 minutes for the person, not just the task. Connection isn't built at the offsite. It's created in the 30 seconds at the start of a meeting where you ask someone what's really going on for them and you actually listen to the answer. That's it. That's the whole intervention. Third, to build inclusion. Before you close out a decision, ask aloud, what are we not seeing? Whose view haven't we heard? Then actually wait for the answer. You need to actively pull the dissenting voice into the room instead of letting it get absorbed in the silence or come out in the post-meeting gossip. And if you want one habit that does all three at once, end your key meetings with three questions. How did we show trust today? Where did we feel connected or not? And whose perspective did we miss? It takes just 90 seconds, and it's the single highest leverage practice I give to leadership teams. Your team, no doubt, already has some of these legs. Most teams do. The ones that perform under real pressure have all three. And perhaps most importantly, they know how to catch it the moment one of these legs starts to slip. I go deeper into the principles, the three specific failure modes, and the full practice set in my latest blog. There's a link for it in the description below. If you read it, come back and tell me which leg is your team missing right now.